Meanwhile, Zerglings. Zerglings are about to happen, in mass. And this mineral line has no, they have sentries to defend them. Otherwise, or the stalkers could show up. Get out of there, cooLCatz, get out of there. You can't take that. You can't, actually, you probably could, but I really wouldn't do. I would, yeah, no, get out of there, run. Take a few probes with you, but run. Alright, really, you gotta back it off. Actually, what am I saying? No, never mind. Keep attacking. I've seen worse odds than this. Honestly, if you just focus them, they could all die. But anyway, Dark Shrine is almost complete. 5 more Mutalisks are in production. Okay, now's the time to run. Now's the time to leave. Now is the time to run because you're about to get surrounded by dudes. Alright, cooLCatz, get out. Run. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. You're about to lose all the Mutalisks. All of them, unless you just don't care. And an immortal and 2 workers get picked up. And meanwhile, cooLCatz decides finally, going from 13 to 4, he's gonna run away with his Mutalisks. And there's an observer in the main who sees everything. Now there we got the excuse me. This expansion is down, and apparently there's another one up, or it could just be a macro hatch. That's not a macro hatch, that's a spore crawler. Is there a macro hatch somewhere? No, there's an expansion down here. According to day 9, one of the worst bases on the map. Well, actually, no, the worst base on the map. And meanwhile, the Mutalisks keep dying. And Blink is in production, so the stalkers are going to be able to just chase these guys down and laugh as they try to fly away. And we got +2 attack upgrades, I'm sorry, for WhiteRa. And if we go to this overlay right here, we see that WhiteRa done a pretty good, no, not WhiteRa, Mr. cooLCatz done a pretty good job in the kills, in the workers killed station and the units killed station. But still, if we go to the units lost tab, never mind, I take it back, he's doing fine. Oh, that's what happened. Mutalisks in the expansion. I need to pay more attention. Alright, forgive me. It's my first time. I thought this is still going to be fun. Anyway, where on earth did that warp prism run off to? Or did it never leave? It never left. You built a warp prism and never used it. Alright, but the DTs are on the field. They are on the field and they are going to be obnoxious. I don't believe there's an overlord. There's a unit, an overseer, I mean. There are a lot of overlords. There's 18 of them. They're everywhere. And more Mutalisks attacking. This time in large enough numbers to say, haha, you guys can't stop us. But now the rest of these stalkers show up with Blink. Now would be a time to leave. Yep. Oh, Blink right on top of them and takes down, I believe, 3. Still not a very good hit. Meanwhile, the Dark Templar have taken out a couple units in the base before realizing there's a spore crawler and Zerglings. Not a good mix. You see the Mutalisks sweeping around for another attack. And in production at the moment, another expansion, an infestor, 6 infestors to be exact, which should be an interesting time. And for WhiteRa, and we see that the Mutalisks are like, haha, production lines, tasty. And what he doesn't know is that the stalkers are right there, and oh, 1 Mutalisk is taken out. That's a shame. And for, oddly enough, cooLCatz not opting to go with the air upgrade, instead going to get roaches, and then the +1 attack and armor, ground armor and attack, melee attack upgrades. And yet another hatchery going down, though I have a strange, I want to say it's a macro, but yes, it is a macro hatchery right there. And oh, huge army of stalkers going across the map. Grand total of I can find this. 25 and blink for some reason. Going in, and this drone is going to lead them right to the expansion. Everything is over here. Everything. And the stalkers have found it and are going to make short work of this. Unless all cooLCatz units can get in here and kill it. Kill them all. Surround them. On them from the back. Meanwhile, an Immortal and 2 Zealots are coming, saying, "Don't worry, we can help." Or there'll just be a counter push. Zerglings are streaming across the map, as well as Infestors. Woo, okay, not streaming, but more, sort of a leisurely pace. Going to go and take out this expansion in progress. Zerglings gonna scare him off, and oh, and a ton of DTs try to jump in, but then are quickly disposed of, and the Stalkers are coming in. The Infestors are wide open for the assault, and the Stalkers blink, and a failed fungal. Okay, a 2 fungal on the Stalkers as cooLCatz is forced to retreat, but there are 54 Zerglings now on the map, as well as 5 more Infestors and 12 Roaches. So a pretty nice army compared to the 1 Dark Templar, 1 Zealot, 1 Immortal, and 1 Colossus. And the 29 Stalkers doesn't hurt. No, that helps actually. And in production at the moment. Extended Turtle Lances, the upgrade that makes the Colossus a bundle of joy. Missile attack for the Zerg. More Roaches, more Infestors, and another Colossus, and Protoss ground armor level 1. And it looks like cooLCatz may be massing up for an assault. The Stalker numbers about the same. No, are there any? Yeah, there's. Oh no, there's just a few GTs, like this one right here, who's about to make this base's day pretty miserable. I swear there are more. All right, guess not. Ooh. I found all the Dark Templar. They're Archons now. That might not be a good idea. And he sends his whole army to kill off 1 Dark Templar. cooLCatz likes to overkill. Meanwhile, the Stalkers, Colossus, and the single Immortal are moving out, shooting at the 1 Scout Zergling, letting... Oh, don't rush in. Neuroparasite is being researched. Meanwhile, 7 more Stalkers are being warped in. 1 more Colossus is on the way. Another hive is going up, and another hatchery is being planted, or a redone hatchery. Nope, that hatchery is just... what's going on? I lost what I was doing. The Stalkers are going to be picked off by this huge army, but the Colossus and the rest of the Stalkers are coming in. The Infestors are being completely wiped out as they decided, like, hey, let's walk into it. Fungal growth being put down, but nothing can stop these Colossus as they melt everything. And the Archons come in, and there are just so many Stalkers right now. It's just insane. And cooLCatz army is wiped off the face of the planet. But 30 Roaches are currently in production for cooLCatz, as well as 32 Zerglings and 7 Corruptors. Apparently, cooLCatz was sitting on a... Whoa, not apparently. That is a lot of resources. And then a Greater Spire. Broodlords. Oh, Broodlords, you're so fun. Oh, and these 4 Roaches are just going to be a waste of money as they get picked off on their way back from base. Ace, and this Corruptor as well. This Corruptor flies right over the complete, can take out anything air army. Meanwhile, at the base, Roaches and Zerglings rushing in, and they're gonna come in from the back, may be able to take out at least 1 Colossus or not. So many Stalkers. Oh, more Zerglings streaming down. Now I'm trying to leave these Stalkers away, maybe so they can get better advantage. Nope, gonna just move out. And apparently these 4 probes are long distance mining. 4, and by 4 I mean 3. But these Roaches are doing at least some damage to this army before they have to retreat, and these corruptors finally take out all of the Colossus. 11 more roaches incoming. Protoss shield, ground shields coming up, and ooh, even more. But WhiteRa needs to get on the ball with his production because he's got a lot of resources just sitting around. Meanwhile, cooLCatz slowly being forced back, but keeps jumping in. More Archons incoming. 30 more Zerglings. Greater Spire is almost complete, which means that Brood Lords are on the way. As soon as these Corruptors come up. And what is in the Units tab? WhiteRa decides to retreat with his 6. Okay. 6 Dark Templar. 3 Archons, 1 Colossus, who is dangerously out to the side. If Zerglings came up, it would just be a chomping fest. And now from 30 to 16 Stalkers. Meanwhile, in cooLCatz base, we at least in the production tab, there are Brood Lords around to be found. There they are, Brood Lords. Hooray! Ooh, 3 of them now. I'm not sure where. And the Zerglings are darting about, trying to see what's up, and these cannons are like, no, you don't. This Dark Templar trying to find something to do with his life. And meanwhile, you see even more Brood Lords are incoming, which for this army is actually pretty nasty. And this, okay. This Colossus is having a bit of trouble with this tree here. You see, this tree is specially designed to take down Colossi and just leave them stranded. There you go. Okay, maybe not stranded, but just immobilize them and point and laugh and like, haha, you're so inadequate at walking over things. Just makes them feel terrible about themselves. It's not that great. Units tab. Oh, God, 60 Zerglings. 5 Brood Lords. 16 Roaches. And I'm assuming this guy is soon going to become the 6th of these Brood Lords. In production right now, we see 6 Infestors and 1 Overseer and Protoss Shield level 2. Meanwhile, the Colossi Archon on Stalker Ball is roaming around the map looking for things to kill. 2 more Archons being warped in as we speak. Make that 3. And soon to be 4, I assume. I'll see if these guys get this button right here. Yep, and this guy is all alone by his lonesome. Yet another Brood Lord coming in. cooLCatz is really banking on these Brood Lords. Or it's doing a whole ton of damage. But it would really help if he got you know, the air upgrades. The thing that's going to make these Brood Lords do a lot of damage. Because currently he's fighting an army that's at 113. And oh my god, so many Archons. I haven't seen a game in a while with Archons in it, actually. Oh no, don't send them out alone. Don't send the Brood Lords out alone. They're just gonna get caught and they're gonna die. It's gonna be terrible. What are you doing? No. And more Archons coming across the map. Meanwhile, this army is just going to decimate this expansion again. Oh, but cooLCatz army is coming in. More Brood Lords getting warped in, and as WhiteRa's army retreats, he retreats but sees it. He sees it, and the Brood Lords are getting caught by the Blink Stalkers and the Infestors. Oh, when Neural Parasite the Archon, not the best idea, and all of the Brood Lords melt away. A great idea. Oh, and with that, cooLCatz has left the game as all of his Brood Lords are dead. Well, that was that game. And it was fun. Poor cooLCatz. But anyway, that was my hey, I'm back in this is my hey, I'm back in the back to the world of YouTube video, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you'll come back next time.